One of the nice things about these blogs is that it's very eccentric with full of color and full of pictures, and we just added an event here that has no image to it. In fact, when we go back to the main site, there goes 30-hour famine. This is the one we just put in, and again we don't have this image here. So now the question is, how do we add images correctly to our blog? And the next one, I'm going to show you how to add images to your slider that's on your home page. But right now we're going to worry about this one little image. You see how this one has an image right here and this one does not? Very nice. Okay, we're going to be adding that now. So what we want to do, I want you to take a notice real quick on this one thing, that this image right here is pretty square. It's a square image. That means if you're making an image and it is rectangular, sometimes people will be doing a book study. Down here is a book study. This book right here is not very square. It's pretty rectangular, and therefore when you just put the image of the book, it's going to skew everything off and it's not going to look that nice. So what we're looking for is an image that's pretty square. So what I recommend for most blogs, unless I tell you differently, 1280 by 1024, which is a standard size for computers, is pretty much the standard for these images. So how do you add these in here? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and click more. This is the event that we want to change, that we want to add the image to. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this edit this page. We're going to edit this page up here, and now what that image is called a featured image. And we're going to come down here to the very bottom called featured images, and we're going to set the featured image. One thing, if you do not see this column here or any of the other columns that I'm showing here that you need, right up here you can hide and get rid of things that you just don't need. And one thing that we do need is this featured image, and we're going to make sure that in this case the featured image is checked. And so we will come back down here, and here's the featured image. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. Here's the featured image. Now here's one of the nicest things about some of the updates that we've done. Now when you click on this, we get a drag and drop. So here's our 30-hour famine picture that's going to go with this event. All we have to do, drag and drop, and now we get to watch this thing upload. Alright, now that this image has uploaded, it gave us a little preview of what the image looks like, and then we get to title it. And titling your images is pretty important. One of the reasons why titling your image is pretty important is because search engine optimizations like Google will come in here, and looks like, yeah, so the search engine optimizations will come in here and they will begin to look at your images. And even if you have the right titles for the image, it will help you even more with your search engine optimization, or SEO. So this is the 30-hour famine, and we want to go ahead and plug that in. And then I'm going to put in a little note, 30-hour famine, and then this is Streamline Youth Ministries. All right, now we can easily add this to the post. But in this case, we just want to use as a featured image. Okay, that's what we had set up to do. Use as featured image, and click that. You'll see the change occur here, and then we're going to save all the changes. It's going to save the image. Go ahead and X out of that, and then we're going to click update one more time. And there we go. We get our post is now updated. Let's go back and check this thing out. Click the view the post. Now here's our post. We have our title that we gave it. We have our picture that we gave it. And we have our description that we gave it. All right.